Hello and welcome to GameGuru. This is part 5 and I've been basically building up a simple scene. The last part we made a cave. I've just raised the land around it, made it look more like it's less just jutting out of nowhere. Not too bad. We've still got the glinty weirdness. I've also just deleted some of the grass and added the texture, made it a bit more cave-like. Added a few rocks, a few trees, you can see. Just spruced it up generally. And although you can see it looks absolutely beautiful, I'm starting to hit performance problems now. Just slight performance problems. Nothing too bad, but obviously if we're going to add AI, it might be an idea to see if there's anything I can do to improve it. Now I have been doing things as I go, just keeping the scene fairly uncluttered in the main. There's still a fair bit around here I could probably reduce down a bit. I have done a little, you probably won't be able to tell, just to try and keep the frame rate nice on highest settings. Everything's on pretty much highest settings at the moment. So I've added trees all around here. So 21 frames per second. If I move over here, of course, it's going to boost up straight up to 50 again. But yeah, that's starting to struggle a little bit. So we'll have a look at the options. You can see I've played around already. I've knocked the water down to 66 instead of 100. That gives you a bit of a boost. I could lower that more, but I like the water. Shadows, I'm happy with 59 to be honest. Bloom and light rays make a big difference, especially if you turn them off. It doesn't make so much of a difference dropping it, but I'm going to drop it a little, just down to just under 50, and same for the light rays. Now we're not going to see a massive boost with that, but it will improve things a little bit, but it won't look as nice. I mean, I don't know whether I'm already missing glinty sunlight effects, so you'll lose that. I'm certainly not seeing much glint rain here. Come on, no. So I've probably turned it down too much there. So I'm going to put that up for now because I like having a bit of bloom. We'll leave that. It doesn't give you that much, like I say, unless you turn it off. It doesn't give you a massive amount. Vegetation will do. That's the draw distance. Okay, we'll knock it down. I'm going to knock it down to 70 because I do like to be honest, I like the draw distance on full in the main. And we've got quantity. It's at 70 at the moment, which is pretty good. But I reckon we can probably go down to 50 there without noticeably dropping the scene quality. And I'll go again. It won't give us massive FPS gains, but it all helps. What am I getting here now? 22. So you can play with these a lot, and you won't get massive increases with all this sort of thing because everything is still on highest quality. So the terrain size. Now I can drop that down. I'm going to knock that down to 50. And the draw distance, again, I can knock that down to probably 50 and get away with it easy enough. And now FPS, well, we've got a couple extra. You can see you've really got to get to town. Let's have a look at the distance, how it looks. Still looks fine. From here, let's have a look at a proper scene. That. This distance still looks good, so you can reduce that more, but you won't get a massive amount of it. Let's have a look. Camera distance. There, you can sort of see it there. So yeah, 40 is about as low as you want to get. Terrain size, you might get away with a little bit lower. Yeah, about 40 watt too. The level of detail as well, if you move this in, I'll go down to 30, like 27 will do, mid-range down to 40, or close enough, and just knock that down to in the 40s. Again, the more you knock that down, the more speed you're going to get overall, although it doesn't actually make huge bags of difference, unfortunately. Wish it did. So yeah, now the last one is these. These will give you the biggest boost. So terrain shader, highest at the moment. If I drop that down to high, you've got 28 FPS. If I drop entity shader down to medium, you can see straight away it's changed the look slightly. It still looks pretty good. 35. So all of a sudden you've got a lot more horsepower. It's still not the best, you know, you'd expect 60 frames per second generally, but it looks pretty smooth in the main. And like I say, occlusion needs working on before it'll get really good in the speed performance issues, and that's probably about it. Oh well, I mean, obviously I can go to medium on the terrain shader, and that should give me even more. And there we go, we're getting close to the 60 FPS that you want, or up higher. So ultimately, if you want a lot better performance, you're going to have to lower your quality settings. So that's good enough. Doesn't look as nice anymore. It certainly drops the quality of the floor down a bit, but in general, if you prefer it to run smooth, then this is a better option. So anyway, crap, I don't know how long I've been going on here about this. On to AI. Okay, we're in, and I'm going to start with the actual main character properties. I'm going to start with a weapon, just so I don't have to put one down to find. Technically we should start off with something that's not very good, but you know what, shotgun. We'll have 10 shots to start with. And right, AI. Okay, I'm not really worried about where I put it, so let's add a new entity and go to characters. You see all these lovely chaps here. Now these are the best ones. There are others. If you click the little plus there, if you haven't noticed, you get medieval and zombies. So we've got some medieval dudes and quite a lot of zombies. These aren't so good. There's not really any options for AI at all. You just put them in and they'll work or not work, dependent on how they're positioned. I'm not really. I suppose I could have zombies. It doesn't really suit the scene. But I'm going to put one in. And we'll see how he goes. The AI is like already sorted for you. That's the entrance to this cave. Here we go. Rotate him round. And we'll put him in the cave. Yeah, anything else in here? No, I'm not going to worry about decals and details. That isn't what we're going for. Right, someone else. And we'll go for soldiers now. And these will shoot at you, obviously. Now, what do we want? I'm just going to go for a basic combat mutant here. And we put him outside the cave. Zoom down a bit so I can see. Oops, too much. Rotate him with the R key. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him facing that way. I'm going to fine rotate him like that, plonk him down. We'll look at the properties just to give you an idea of what's going on. You can see that well, somewhere the AI is, there we go, I'm flipping blind, is set to soldier.lure. That means he's going to attack you and shoot. There are other options, but pretty much that's it. But you can get them to walk along a waypoint. So if I cancel that, I don't need to change anything. We'll add a waypoint in, not test level. So create new waypoint. That'll place a waypoint there. You can click it, put it right at the start of him, like that. and then you can actually add more to it. So I think it's Control or Shift, but try Control, click it and drag. Oops, no, okay, then it's Shift, click it and drag, and you'll make a waypoint. Now that hasn't worked how I want, so I'm going to move that like that, move that back here, because you need the big one at the start, because if you put the little one at the start, he's going to ignore that completely for you. So there we go, let's just make sure it's in the path, make it a bit smaller like that, and then Shift and click it. Oh, can be a bit awkward this, don't know why it just decides to do that, but waypoints are still early work. How far do I want to go down? Up and down there, or do I want him to come round this way? He's probably going to see me for that. He might not. We'll leave that. I'll leave it as a small one for there, and that should work, because I've placed him just nicely facing it. Hopefully he'll walk down. But waypoints can be ropey at times, I've noticed, but generally when you do that it will work. Let's have a look. Right, so you can see AI in the main, and you've probably tested this. Probably the first thing you've done when you've set up GameGuru is stick an AI down and see how they go. Seems easy enough. Is he following that path? I don't think he is. The swine bag. I'm going to look at this zombie. Hello. Oh. Yeah, I said the zombies can be a bit problematic. Yeah, this one seems to have like gone walkabouts. Perhaps he's hunting me. Yeah. Bugs in action, folks. Bugs in action. Okay. Oh no, he's walking down. He's walking down it. I'm gonna wait for him. Wait for him. Crouch down in the grass. Where are you, mutant man? Oh, missing me. Oh, I missed. No. Oof. Got him. But now, let's get that weapon. I've got this, and it's going to be like this forever, because I've got no way of getting health back. So yeah, it works. Where's that zombie gone? Yeah, there are. Like I say, I'm not very happy with the zombies, and you can see why. It definitely, he's not about. I don't know what's happened to that zombie. Ooh, pretty rainbow colours. It's a bit empty now from here. Yeah, so okay, the zombie hasn't worked. We'll get out of that, because the thing's driving me nuts. So I'm not quite certain what's happened there. Let's have a look. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where did I put that zombie? Oh, have I put him somewhere stupid? Might not be a bug, it might be me. He's not there. What the hell? Oh, there he is. Well, he looks like he's there to me. I've put him in a rock. Okay. Okay, not a bug. Me. And now he's in a rock. I can't touch him. Oh god. What the hell? No. Now this is where you start being driven nuts. Can I press tab? Oh, I can. It's still not letting me click him. Tab. No. Tab. Right, okay. Tab isn't working. Which rock have I put him in? I'll sort him out later. He's hidden. He's in the rocks. I'll sort him. We'll get another zombie, and we'll put him actually in the cave, shall we? See how easy it is to blame the actual game, and it's me. Well, I think it was. Soon find out. That's the entrance. Right, we're in the entrance. We're still in the entrance. We're not in an object, and I can go. Hello, zombie man. In fact, I'm going to put another one in there now. Another zombie. And we'll have you. I've not seen you. I've not tried him yet, so he doesn't look very nice. In fact, let's try and... Well, can't really surprise anyone from there. Well, unless I do that, and then just find a rock. So... no, not that rock. That rock. It's not really doing the job, is it? That rock. That's definitely doing the job. It's too big. Oh dear, that's going to be too big. Okay, I'll just go for that one again. No, in fact, page down. It'll do the job. Just got to shrink it. Rotate it. There, it might look a bit crap, but we'll see. Right, there we go. Add it in. He was walking nicely down that waypoint, so I'm going to stick some more in. Doesn't really make much sense to have armed people ducking around and trying to shoot you, but I'm going to put it in anyway, simply because I'm going to add in normal characters again. You can see all these different ones. You've got Defender, he'll sort of not try and run after you too much, whereas these will just keep running after you. But I couldn't say it works brilliantly. And then you've got the peak ones, they'll sort of squat down and shoot from behind things. So if you want to put some cover down, you can use that. But I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to put in a shotgun guard. Is he facing? That's it. Put him there. In fact, we're going to put no, just the one. Add a new waypoint. Shift and drag. And go. That needs some work. Just make sure that's by him, as he'll probably ignore it. We can have him go all the way down to the bridge there, like so. Right. Not exactly a lot of people to kill. Further on, I'm just going to put a few wandering about. A few mutants. Just dotted about here and there. Not so much dotted here, because I want to see what I'm doing. Two of you here. Now the thing is, if I set them as guards, they probably will stay there, but as I haven't, they probably wander off. So we'll see. If that's the case, which it probably will be, I shall either make a waypoint for them to walk about around that area, or change them to guards. Simple as that. Right, okay, that's the last test. You see, there's not a lot with AI. You can get further, but you've got to get into scripting, and that's much more than a hell of a lot more than this tutorial is going to cover. So, test the level. It's frames per second, still good. Just looks at the low settings, so it's not having any issues with all those. One thing you can do to improve your speed later on down the line is to make the soldiers so they don't spawn at the start, and only when you hit a zone, which if I've got time I'll show you how to do. And I need to change this health. It's driving me nuts already, and I'm not going to survive long here. I've not got much cover to avoid these guys. They're just going to kill me. Because you've got to get quite close. There's another one, and there's another one. Dead. Yeah, with 100 health, this is a little bit difficult with a shotgun. You need a bit more than that. Let's go and have a look at the zombies then before I bother with them, if I do bother with them. Might need another weapon. Hello? Hello, at least you're here. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, hello! Bye bye. No sounds. They're very, very, very ropey in that department at the minute. They just don't make any noises. Occasionally they'll go, whoa, but that's it. And I don't even think it was that good. It's probably worse than that sound effect I just made. Yeah, you get the idea. In fact, let's do this last thing, because if I run through all them, it's going to take forever. So, you can make things spawn. So, I'm going to do it with him. We'll put a waypoint in here, or a marker I should say. Well, a trigger zone. Put a trigger zone in there, just make it a bit bigger so we know we're going to hit it. Obviously I'm not worried about avoiding it. And now we want the properties of that. Player in zone, trigger zone, and if used. So if used, you want to put the name of the soldier you want to spawn in. I'm not sure what he's called, but I'm going to change his name anyway. So I'm going to call him Harry. Have I put Harry in right there? God, my eyes. Yep. Harry. And if I go to Harry, it's not Harry, but he will be soon. See, it's AI soldier. Oh no, combat mutant, sorry. Harry! Yay! And spawn at start. Just select that too. No. If I can, come on. No. Right, now, that should make him disappear and only appear when you walk in there. That means technically you could have hundreds of people in. You probably wouldn't want hundreds of people in at the moment, but you could have hundreds of people in and just keep the scene running nicely fast, because they're not actually being displayed until you trigger them. So he's not there. So if I go and run into that trigger zone, should be somewhere around here. There we go, I'm in there, and there he is. Hello soldier, and I haven't changed my health. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, so there you go, AI. I'm gonna get blasted to death if I go that way. I need to make it so that your health recovers, or there's some medipacks to pick up, because it does drive you nuts when you've got this red screen constantly dum dum forever. You need it sort of do it for a while and then sort of stop. You still know you need the health. Hello. Oh no, I've got no weapons. Oh, yes. Weapons. Anyway, yeah, until next time, I'll catch you later.